Disclaimer, this will be a really long video. If you don't want to see a visual novel this long, this is going to be not uploaded in my main channel. So, yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, I'm finally playing the visual novel of Witch of the Holy Night. Finally. It's been so long. It was a winter day, 8 years prior when it happened. That solemn morning when she understood the value of life for the very last time. Her hometown was nested on the side of the mountain. Around it was nothing, inescapable wilderness. She had no neighbor or childhood friend to speak of. Things traveling or school, playing outside was trouble than they ought to be. Indeed, it was a pure water and bright stars. It was like that. It was during the summer though. Winters in those mountains are extremely frigid. Those morning, even severe than thirst. Her father would drive her to the train station after waiting 10 minutes in the station. Really? Okay. Mind starting to clear up for me? Her father would savor this. Wait, it had voice acting? Oh my god, I didn't notice. The front more on the icy breath. As usual, she instructed the key, then started the ignition of the fire engine, rumbled. Just as proudly finished the humble task. What the hell? A shrill pierced this air. She knew everything and wasn't human. It was a feeble sound of cry of agony. Few moments passed. Her father came out and opened the hood of the car. Creaking fan bells, a monstrous-looking engine, as someone that didn't belong. I was a cat. A mother looks out for 2 kittens. 3 cats have been huddling the warmth of the engine compartment. Mother cat was missing his head. One of the kittens had been mangled beyond recognition by the engine belts and surely died immediately. The other kitten, face half covered in blood, panted faintly. It desperately clung to his mother and reeked. Oh, rather. Poor things. Truly. Her father fainted his fear. Previous night, especially cold, returned home yesterday. The cat stuck under the hood. The engine and slept next to the engine, unwoken in the storm's spinning belts. Cars in the 80s were not sealed particularly well, so it was not unheard of. Her father's voice seemed distant. She could only make a small trough on the kitten's grey fur. The rest of the kicked blood of its mother and brother could see its go. The fragile life of the speckled kitten, trembling and possibly blind, and continued to normalize. She took the kitten and ran deep into the mountains to her grandfather, handcuffed. It was because she was groomed. Oh, it was a shrug at given. Years later, fighting back the reeling tears, she burst into her grandfather's arms. Her grandfather was amazed of a magician who'd known nothing. She never seen magic. It was a fantasy straight out of fairy tales. So was her grandfather. She had to find him. She was the only one who could actually see it. I suppose you want this. Oh, I forgot. The craving. Okay. She pleaded. Whether it was a simple task, or Herculean labor, her grandfather would say not. I was simply granted the childish wish of a girl. Whoa. Why does that look like when Reen was summoning Archer? Before she knew it, however, it was the fried corpse in her hands. Its fur was cold. The warmth of the life has left its body, and the tears had fought so hard to hold back poured to her eyes. Regret spread throughout her chest like an endless gray sky. Her mind was mingled to come over the grips of what has occurred. The last 10 minutes were the total blank. She met, had still known. Should never happened. The only one thing I was sure that was life once extinguished can never return. That day, it was her mistake that given birth to me. Indeed, whatever occurred that day, it was a day of nostalgia and lodging. This was a fairy tale of 8 years ago. The day they first met with no magic can bring them back. Ever back. I'm talking like it's a suspense novel. What the heck? I like it though. I think I'm gonna send this raw. Yeah, I think arrogant, greedy, and able to destroy. I must be a wolf. Must have no regrets. There is no looking back. If it's my pride to left behind the scenes of my sincere Colton's. By any rate, I suppose the fate might die with the Little Red Riding Hood. Chapter 1. The Strange One. It was a quiet morning. From her bed, she could see the sky was an ashen watercolor gray. The thermometer displayed 33 degrees Fahrenheit, a rather unforgiving temperature for November. Her stomach woke her up with a growl, pathetically reminding her that she has completely missed breakfast. Man, okay, that was a lazy morning today. It was already past 8 in the morning. It was ordinary weekday tardiness of the unavoidable, but today classes were cancelled in commemoration of the school anniversary. Gratefully, she had every intention to take it easy for the first time in ages. Outside of the window was a gloomy gray. It was reminded of her more of an evening than morning. It was pleasant morning than the sketch of an imagination. It have been night until the 3 hours. Okay. She cared for more sleep. As long as she could spend her morning in bed, what's happening outside was no concern to her. Okay. She shut the curtains. Then closed her eyes and let her sleep reclaim her. Blissful slumber found her soon enough. Her consciousness faded. However, her simple request would be mercilessly refused. Bro, that is so loud. A faint but shrill sound ignited in her eyes. It was an unmistakable ring of a telephone. Okay, that. And also, man, her telephone was situated in the floor of the first floor. It was lingered. Answering it meant of a 30-foot corridor and going down flight of stairs. In her sleep-deprived state, the distance seemed somewhere between incredibly far and far away. Okay, yeah. The phone insist ring continued. She could call her over. Eventually ignored it, but chose to fight the urge.
アリス出ないの
She thought her housemate would get it, but she soon abandoned all hope. What? The realization struck her housemate did not take a day off from school. She was likely in the class of purchase. Okay, prestigious. Caller proved incredibly persistent. Okay.
もうせっかくの安眠を
Get up, like literally get up, or else that will be forever. With no choice, we had to get up, top, and leave the room. She rubbed her hands together to warm her numb fingers. The mansion heating system was inadequate, to say the least, which meant that winter was very worst of the uninvited guests. Never more than of a dreamy morning of what does a thermometer, cold as was. The mansion sat in the mountain of the dense. Okay, I can't even. I can't. Okay. The robotic ring of the telephone vibrated throughout the end of the hallway. The mansion furnishing was so perfectly maintained as same was unalived. It seemed linear to an splendid couple of dreary one. Yeah, okay. Yes. I think we get it.
屋敷そのものだけど
I really do think we get it.
大体2人で住むの広すぎるのこの家は
She counted more than 30 rings than it first began. The caller either had a lot of free time on their hands or had a good understanding of what the house's circumstances. I mean, yeah, he had a strong hunch, and it was later. The window above looked at the gloomy sky. She hastened up to catch the unending ring as soon as possible, though she had a feeling that her happy morning might come to a close the moment she caught it. I mean, that's basically what a call is. Was here of a sudden beginning. Your apology is oh, good. I'll take it for your apology. For whether it's objectively merely suspicion, they always have been gloomy in beginnings on the extraordinary events are set to motion. Apology accepted. Game. Apology accepted, game. Oh no, I think this is copyright. Okay, you're not gonna hear this in the video, but due to copyright issues, because this is definitely copyright. I did some digging on this particular song. This is definitely copyright. I removed the song in this clip, so enjoy the pictures, I guess. Hope the pictures doesn't get copyrighted. Imagine the pictures get copyrighted. Then every of the Fate, every Fate picture will get copyrighted, and there's not gonna be any Fate thumbnails. I must say, pure 2016 quality. Yeah, 2016 quality. Or is it 2009? Yeah, I think it was 2009. No, wait. When was the first anime of Fate Stay Night came? It was in 2006. 2006, yeah. 2006 quality, not gonna lie. I like it though. Just as I also like the original Fate Stay Night anime. As a Dean animation. The Dean animation supposed to be bad, but that's what a 2000 anime looks like. Dude, this really, really looks beautiful. I want to know. I did some dig. I know who the artist is. The artist is of course, Riki. Yeah, Riki. No, I forgot. I forgot the name. I usually don't remember Japanese names that much, especially voice actors and artists. I know some Japanese singers, right? Like Lisa, Flipside, and Yorosobi, not Bang Zoom, not Bang Zoom. All those, some of those ones. Which, on the holy night, Mahoutsukai Yoru. The rain has subsided somewhat from the time she came in the small gate. Sunlight seemed particularly of a peekaboo behind the clouds of the distance.
と言っても私には関係のない話だけど。
I didn't read that last part. Oops. The weather reflected her luck. Okay? Yeah. Her on top of the being forced out of the house was an early age. Was an early time, sorry. Feeling bad about this, the skinning feeling of she had to cruise past through the entrance of the gate. She didn't encounter any other students along the way, nor did she see anyone taking part in club activities either. The reception desk is in the faculty room simply read, "Faculty closed." The school had given all the students the day off, except those expressly summoned like her. The fact that eked her most. I mean, so true. This is so relatable. She opened the door in the faculty room and toward the decks. She had the number of the visited. The man on the decks, so in a plain suit, was nothing less and neatly pressed, slim frame glasses adorned on her face, giving the admirable of a combed air, mid-mattered image of the mid-20s man, perfume of the cigarette he smoked. Didn't appear to be that. Wow, that has to be the most interesting description ever. She closed the door with a bang, showing no respect of the sudden sound. Mr. Yamashiro did not even see.
青崎くん、要件は聞いているかな？
はい、1時間前に自宅で事前に何の相談もなく。
Having graduated from this high school himself, Mr. Yamashiro did not much look older than the rest of the students. For of the reason of the students pattered over him. Really, huh? He always had something of interesting to talk about and kept conversation casuals. In fact, he summoned some more like an older student than a teacher. He should not, unfortunately, chair her one. She was the opinion of the teacher that come across more of an artist here. Like an iron fist could inspire both of her hate and equal measure, not boldly. Wow, she really hated this teacher. Interesting. Of the opposite one, and also unfriendly. Okay, now that's all ever wanted to be of much of a friendly small talk.
今日もご機嫌斜めみたいだね、君は。
それは先生の気のせいです。今日だけ特別という話ではありませんから。
Matter of fact, answering perfectly matched the displeasure displayed on her face. Her bad mood having get up early and tiredness of staying up late have collectively make her positively adversarial.
そうならいいんだけどね。彼にはそう
She
強く
is
当たらない
really
でくれ
pissed,
よ。
not gonna lie. I mean, that's basically what the game is. That's in the collab.
先生、その件ですけど、私
I mean,
まだ
that's
詳しい
basically
話を
how
聞かされていないん
how
です。
FGO had got the collab. As Yamashiro's eyes met piercing her of the misunderstood reason behind her back. I didn't read that fast, sorry.
電話じゃあなんて聞いたの？
転入生の紹介をするとだけです。理由も脈絡もない説明で
Whoa,
した。
transfer student. I wonder who that is. One of Yamashiro's eyebrows stood up, impressed with the brevity of her answer. She could see that she was angry, not because she was called to the school on a day off, but she had told me why I was here. Mr. Yamashiro chuckled
Sensei.
sympathetically.
これが笑い話ならそろそろ帰っていいでしょうか。
いや、ごめんごめん。謝るよ。冗談じゃなくて真面目な話なんだ。ちょっと君の手を。
Sir really don't know what's gonna happen, huh?
本当に転入生の問題で。
うん。訳ありというか難しいというか。彼、宗十郎君と言うんだけど、ちょっといろいろとずれていてね。僕らが案内してあげる。同世代の君の方が適任だと思ったんだ。
Oh wow. Okay. That's okay. I thought like it's another like another character. He threw him in the unamused look. It was negligent of them to pursuing teaching duties on her. But she did not wonder what exactly the transfer student was particular. However, she meant the transfer student behavior was difficult somehow, but peculiar, she didn't think about
ずれて
that.
るなんてそう使わない表現だけど。
Yeah, I guess. She had her doubts, but set him aside for now. This wasn't the time to get distracted by moral concerns. The fact remained that the conversation was peculiar. She could handle that. There more information, instead of the beginning, as fantasized, saying
一
no.
つ
Okay.
質問があります。
She's getting questions after questions, not gonna lie.
学年は君と同じ2年生だよ。性格は落ち着きがあって。
You translated that wrong. It's supposed to be what? You did hear it's the voice actor said what, not hi.
そういったことは本人から直接聞きますし、測ります。
There's a mistranslation.
そうではなく、なぜ私なんでしょうか。
None of my questions. Oh, I thought I should read that. The work of her tone, still stern. That wasn't interesting though. Full dissatisfaction, forcing herself to act empathetic, in spite of her self-absorbed nature, was something to use. Though paradoxically, this force was also the reason, to the point. At the times of strength shattered expectations on these occasions, there was no choice but of a natural disaster, of a weather until past. Mr. Yamashiro could deal with her with the
もう一
past
度だけ
year.
聞きます、山城先生。それで、なぜ私なんでしょうか。
Pressured by the question, cleared without clear on yes or no answer, he answered.
それはね。別に青崎くんが先生方に敬遠されているのと同じぐらい信頼されていて、学校のためなら教師も生徒も一緒くたに切って捨てる別の生徒会長。
Sorry, Mr. Yamashiro.
それ以外にこんな呼びつけを受ける理由はないと思いますけど。
Her eyes did nothing but hide the disbelief that she had glared at him. Strength far beyond an ordinary 17-year-old girl, compelled with the youthful beauty of one. Mr. Yamashiro let slip of a genuine smile, malicious balance. Wait, he smiled and been angry at the same time? That's what? Wow. Just felt that she was one of the most entertaining of the kind of quest without needing to weigh all aside on the insistent value. In other words, you should know what to know. I mean, yeah, I guess.
うわ、怖っ。もう睨まない睨まない。言ったろ。
Man,
僕に
she
はともかく
really,
彼には笑顔
really
で。
doesn't like him.
とまあ納得してくれたなら。
Look, if you're
次に移
agreeing
動しよ
with
う。もう
him,
随
you
分
should
待た
go
せてし
see.
まっている
We've
から
already kept waiting long enough at it.
それと雨の
The
中
game is like,
ご苦労様。
just go and
帰
meet
りはもちろ
Sojiro
ん
right
電話で
now
送るよ。
because you're brave and I'm on therapy. Okay. The game is like, go and meet Sojiro right freaking now. She replied before turning walking out before. Had been waiting for about an hour. While he did, the rain shower lightened into a drizzle. His mind wandered as he listened to the sound of raindrops. The room was filled with neatly arranged rectangular desk. It was the only three. Quite some time as time passed, and she has been in the room and asked to wait. Even with the best behaved student, might have gone dissatisfied with anxious out of the situation by now, but the boy struck it. It was a blind of a bone. It was end of November. Of the low temperature in the morning had notified the start of winter. The room was not much warmer. The heater cannot be turned on. Either he missed the teacher telling him to turn on, or he never even had it in his life. He breathed lightly on her freezing fingers at the aimlessly arranged surroundings. This dearly place was apparently a meeting room of other students might have considered a wonderful place of torment. I don't know about a torment though. It was a widely placed on the round court, struck in his room with absolutely nothing to do. I just cleaned my glasses off, sorry. Unable to come up with a solid answer, his attention to the over a man of the rain. It resembled the mountains, and through the strange, recognized barely small sound of harsher, and day by day it was rain and rain. So in the world of an alien, it was of a common of the mountains. A trivial detail piqued him at the most. As light the town looked soaked in the rain. Naturally, he preferred sunny weather to like the rain on its own way. The fog and rain soaked up the scent of the soul of the remain of his home. It was like these were the numb anxiety feelings. I liked that when visual novels are so descriptive. A discerned sigh. How pathetic. He already knew what his 2 weeks of thoughts of hometown has made him sad. Especially feeling that way under unfair of the new life has conceded. As if having the passion of destruction, his attention returned to the sound of the rain more. Waiting doesn't seem to be particularly bad. He quietly endured the numbing cold on the hour with a calm, deep breaths. As the saying goes, good things come to those who wait. Strong points on his own. It was a strangely patient. It was during him on this moment. He was, on the other hand, was led. The profile of the transfer students has also that. He also told me living his whole life in the mountains. I'm mysterious to him.
絶望的な断絶。戦後どころか戦前の話じゃない。
Said Robinson Crusoe. Wait, wait, what? Oh, he had any right to be angry? Yep, okay. His village has apparently remained isolated from the mountains for many years. Contact with the villages to the foothills and mountains has occurred once a month. So, in fact, in modern Japan, through expressions of the Japan Rail, the national railways now spanned the country of the antlers. Entirely impossible for the mountain villages to exist. But she couldn't imagine of someone who born in those circumstances would think would live.
電気がないって村に行き渡っていないだけで公衆電話ぐらいはあったんですよね。
なかったそうだよ。こっちに暮らすようになってまず驚いたのが電話だそうだし。電話って便利ですね。
I kid you not to say. Telephones are so useful. Couldn't deny that, could I? She shot the sidelong glare on his way as he laughed. It seems that the way of the native of the country laid on Mr. Yoshiro.
駐在もいないってことか。
Yamashiro.
うちも実家は山奥ですから。
They
電気が通って
probably
いないの
know
はありえ
of
ないと
police
は言いませんけど。
officers either in my family. Home is up on the mountains, so it's inconceivably
学校も知らないんですか。
wouldn't have known them. But it seemed like that. I mean, yeah. Nope. Never heard of them. It's like apparently the first one visiting. Maybe it was so nervous. He wasn't very talkative. Wait, I was. Oh my god! I literally read it. Sorry.
怖いな青崎くん。
Yes.
冗談だって。
I should
そう
really
睨まない
stop.
でく
I
れ。
should see that.
大
See
丈
the
夫。
quotations.
話してみた感じ。おとなしい子だったか
Don't
ら。
worry. I've got a feeling that he's he's good.
言葉の
I really
通じな
don't
い
think about
小
that.
動物みたいな感じ。
Almost like he's cute to not even speak.
山城
human.
先生、その例え気休めになってませんか。
Yeah, I don't really don't. Yeah, metaphors are not helping in this one. Got that? Let's give a blunt reply. The stimulant of your mind is life without electricity would be. I don't even want to know what that is. After all, a world she had never known. She could not understand what the teacher has given up. She too wanted to give up and return to a warm bed with a good-for-nothing pride of her holding hostage. Not only did the teachers believe she was up to the task, but she was never believed that she was easy to go back on her word. She walked the whole way, and the rain pattering in the background. The room was already at sight. At the furrowed brow of first a long hair anticipation of meeting on the unknown was a stranger within.
いや、青崎く
And
ん。
on that elegant
君を
tone
信
that
頼してる僕だけど、念のため確
I
認
did
して
see
おく
it.
よ。
I believe you
なん
not
ていう
say
か
it again. Be
優
nice.
しくね。できれば
I
笑
mean,
顔とか作れないかな。
I don't know about Aozaki doing that.
作り笑いは苦手です。一応努力しているつもりですが。
Aozaki's right.
Ah.
I'm not gonna lie.
そうなんだ。それはよかった。
That was not. That
い
was
や
not.
本当よかった。青崎くんにも苦手なものってあったんだね。
If someone says me to fake a smile, I would literally punch them in the face. I'm not even kidding. Mr. Yamashiro's shoulders meeting in the room as he goes onto the doors and saying hi to her. Okay.
分かってるわよ、愛想が悪いっての。でも笑顔なんて意識して作るものじゃないんだし。大体そういうインスタントな人付き合いなら飛び丸の方が向いてるって。
The heck is Tobimaru? Tobimaru. She sighed on the words of the social shortcomings and occurred to her she was on the day off. She was self-deprived on all that. She thought the person responsible for the mess would be attending elementary school. It might be not his fault, whether it was not her duty to obligation on the teacher's work for them. At the very least, they could not have get her brains organized on a normal school compartment, which she wanted to voice later.
いや、というか敵。なんであろうと敵。悪いけど、情状酌量以前に敵。間が悪いのはお互い様っていうか、ほんと、なんでよりにもよってこんな忙しい時に。
Hating on someone is not gonna help, bro. Pounding a headache on a lack of sleep has boosted aggression by 10%. No matter how harmless the guy on the other side of the door may be, anyone who disturbed by a sleep was an enemy. Was reaching on the peak of annoyance, Mr. Yamashiro opened the door on the meeting room. The door slowly slid into view. She didn't care of the formalities. Just looked straight ahead and stormed into the room. Found herself face to face with the most unusual opponent. Before we go in, and to see another perspective, turning back the clock a little. Well, I think this is Sojiro's view, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is Sojiro's view. Where to go and have to accept it. A suspicious more. For a passive boy, the definite latter, the bitter thorn of him made homesick. Through the moments of obstacle, he maintained a perfect posture and he stayed in the gray sky. Wasted an hour by thinking of what their responses may wait. As long as he had a sound that ran and soothing him, he could keep him waiting.
そろそろ9時を過ぎるのか。どうなんだろう。
She's been vaguely not keep tracking on the time. Listen to the rain. Due to the holiday, the school building is completely silent. Except for the pitter-patter of the rain on the window. The mood is damp as the air. It was then he heard a heavy clatter of footsteps approaching.
よかった。忘れられているかと思った。
He heard two sets of footsteps, one heavier belonging to the set of an adult. He breathed a sigh of relief as the door slid open.
すまないね。ずいぶんとお待たせしちゃって。
It's an awkward smile. That's Mr. Yamashiro.
ってあれ里中先生いないんですか？ひどいな。話し相手になってあげてと言ったのに。
Mr. Yamashiro was apologetic, and then from behind him, a tight-lipped expression that made it clear don't want to be there. A dark-haired girl with a deep, determined look in her eyes appeared. Oh my god, that's the bandages. Yeah, that's the bandages. Dude, Sojiro, oh my god, Sojiro looks so beautiful with the school uniform. Oh my god. Sound of the rain and the window faded to nothingness. That's when he knew. That's what he felt in the time still. And Aozaki too. I didn't say this earlier, but Aozaki also looks so freaking beautiful too. She's blinking quickly a few times, taking back. Why? Someone guess. The boy was everything expected. Naive country boy. Okay. The text is so freaking fast. I'm doing this on auto, so it's so fast. His eyes widen slightly as it's taken aback. I need to get some water. Reason was obvious. Puffing, putting the feelings in words. It was different of a matter altogether. Okay. Just a minute. I'm back from being thirsty. It's when I meet him. Sensed has been touched by the hands of destiny. Why did it say like that? Like, why did it say like that? Like, it's destiny. The girl was showing him around. She's our student. Okay. His voice and sound of the rain distant. That's how we first met. It was their start of a better or worse, like an ethereal beauty of fireworks. It was commonly believed among students that Ako was a foul mode, but the gossip was 90% prejudice, as Ako simply didn't have the time to help 24/7. In reality, didn't want to explain by himself or herself by time. Therefore, seemingly angry about something obvious or not. The idle gossip, however, led to the title of the school's 7 Deadly Threats. I thought it was gonna say like 7 Deadly Sins. The remaining 10% of the gossip was right on her mark. Ako herself had the feeling of tendency, the animosity towards harmless things chronic headache suffered might experience. Today fell under that 10%. Today her anger was pure, as her childish okay. The meeting room was dimly lit. Wash the rain, the reduced electricity costs, school regulators with use the lights and during the day. I was setting the tree and 3 of them. Her first impressions of a calm demeanor remained on her final look, despite on the perfect posture started to fall. And through the ceremony on the meek was too far of a mere mark. Through his uniform, he could see that the thinner of her average. His dark hair was an attempt of crossing the whole forgettable boy. Has a look on him with a positive type describe of as a young man more than a boy. It was his calm demeanor with her, and more mature. It was a sense of Ako's reasonless reaction. He seemed almost too home to be a meeting room. She was left with the impression that the teacher was this outsider, was the guest here. Interesting. That's a really interesting description, though. It's undefinable aggression between her. It was right at the question. Ako felt herself raising her natural instincts.
信じられない。私、今わけもなく怒ってない。
I mean, if you are angry like that, yeah, I guess. Her hatred, nothing emotionless particular. It painted her less and less of an image of the perfectionist like her. It's still nagging on the thorn on her side.
ほら、青崎くん、挨拶してあげなくちゃ。
Learn the room, man. I'm not gonna read that because it was way too obvious.
挨拶。
After casually at the nasty gaze of the teacher's direction, Ako turned to the face of the boy. From the outsider pursuit, it is like to look at the stare down. In that instant, a combination of her emotional state hurled in the innocent boy and screwed him. Wait, what? Okay, it freaking died.
いや、待たせたね、しずきくん。
Alright, I guess we're gonna do that again. Hearing the name, Sojo come to his senses. Oh wait, is this is the Ako type, right? Stunned gaze, look. Never mind, nothing happened. Okay. Took a deep breath on it, clear. Charging up his nerves, Mr. Yamashiro, a small smile.
紹介するよ。彼が転入生のしずき宗十郎くん。
In English, we say
こっちの彼女が
Suzuki Shojiro. It's way more
う
better
ちの生
though.
徒会長で休日をして新しい仲間の案内役を買って
Who
出て
gave
く
in
れ
her
た
day
青
off?
崎
Fine.
青子くんだ。
Don't think that's the way that you said it. You literally called her and she came. So yeah, her eyes were merciless. Her stare, an unspoken threat to divinely trample her opponent. Sojiro, on the other hand, managed to keep her composure, despite the shock and confusional state compared. She had never seen great out of court like that, and supposed, needlessly, it was that how people see him. Those are the eyes of death, literally. I didn't see that. A guy in the brawl, a girl in a ball. Earnest country boy, unable to understand, or the murderous limbo, especially for someone in the room with him. To Yamashiro, for example, while he is thought of made the right decision by choosing an honor student to help him out, in expressly bad mood, and one, it is true, and it is the moment that she realized. This realization has come too far late. Once fall was moved, and the girl with whom no problem too large would storm would rock the foundation in the school. An almighty joker card has been either fortune or disaster. The soul teacher is presented.
ああ、うん、いけてる。
I'm
二人とも
really
気は合うよ
scared
うだ
for
ね。
what's gonna happen.
それじゃあ僕はこの辺でいいかな。
Hey, if Mr. Yamashiro nervously
僕は職員室にいるから終わったら来るように。
Oh my god, he's literally running away like, I don't want to die.
くれぐれもだぜ。
Oh.
なんていうか生徒会長としての度量の広さをこの際僕に信じさせてほしいかな。
He's like, nah, I'm out. Yeah, he's like, nah, I'm out. I'm not gonna get this crap. Mr. Yamashiro leaving the two eye locked in stare. All that remained in the room was a naive boy, a crossed-armed guarded girl. This is really getting tense. To stumble on the shrug players with the fast move, though. Ultimately, only Akko can see that. Yeah. All the time being, with no reason to feel the reservation from the first place, he sided with the face of Sojiro.
まあいいわ。山城先生がヒルアンドンなのは今に始まったことじゃないし。それで、あなた名前は？
Her tone was nothing more than reproachful, though he had nothing to do to offend her. But the boy talked and picked it up. Incapable, such to say the family.
ああ、静木宗十郎かな。君は大崎さんだったね。
I love these kind of people. That's why whenever a reason calls to the happy and response.
さあはいいわ。柄じゃないから。
You should really thank FGO
こっちは
for
静木くんでい
making
い？
Sojiro a berserker.
何が？
Berserkers are really kind, not gonna lie. Just like Hercules in
くん
protecting
付けで
Ilya.
いいかって聞いてるの。
Yeah. Sojiro is so kind to talk to anyone. I mean, I can do that too,
いや、
but
す
still.
ごく。
The boy replied immediately, as it was with
いや、
okay.
いいんだ。ごく一般的なんだろう。
Good.
静木くんで頼む。君は青崎でいいんだよな。
ええ、よろしく。
Looked, Blunt replied and turned on. While he was hardly thrilled from the respect of others, at the hand it was entrusted, said.
悪いけど、優しくしてあげる気はないから。時間も惜しいし、手早く行くわよ。
Time is short. Yes.
それは助か
Time
る
is。short.
やっぱり時間は大切だ。
Akko, okay. Humans tend to be overly cautious from being ignored, whatever form they take. But despite being peeved at the landing nothing of her attacks, Akko got her best at a professional and directed from what attack he will get. And basically, it's going to be so freaking dangerous, and I'm not even scared. I'm scared for Sojiro. I made that. Drawn for Akko and
まず聞
hallway.
いておくけど、山城先生から聞いたことは理解してる？
ああ、学校の仕組みについては分かった。この建物全部
I like that.
同い年の
That's how school
人間
works.
なんて
Oh, okay, I got
ちょっ
it.
と想像できないけど。
Yes, I got it. I just stay in the same stage.
そう、
Yes.
よかった。
Yes, I understand. This is how school works. The most country boy thing that I ever heard in my entire life. This Sojiro kid has no idea what he's doing. Yeah. Apparently, he all did was heard from the school that was a place of where you study. Yeah, that's literally what school is. High school teaches to impart the students on knowledge in various fields of study and foster discipline and creativity, and never did Akko imagine that he would explain the concept of the school itself to someone. Yes, fundamentals are important, but this was absurd. She had seriously doubts whether he could handle classes, but Mr. Yamashiro got it. No, Sojiro managed to pass. Okay, good,
私には
nice.
関係ないけど。
Get that. My boy Sojiro passed. Currently, mentally, when he walked down a hallway, she consults himself with the face of yesterday. From the only day, she only spent with the boy time, and she kept it that way. Interesting. He asked calmly, trying to get her attention.
こっちも一つ聞いていいかな。
だから何？
Water break.
俺の気のせいだと思うんだ
Got
が
it.
君はまるで何かを睨んでいるように見える
You really have to say that?
Yahari.
You
今
oh
朝は悪い
no.
ものでも
Oh no. Sojiro's is gonna get it. His gaze reversed earnestly, concerned, and asking her if she remembered to eat breakfast. Look at that face! I love that face! It was like another hammer in her head. That is the face. No, that is the emotion of embarrassment and dying inside. Red hot daggers, in fact. Yeah, really good daggers. Not just him, but in the universe. Even on her best days, her roommate used to remark. Wait, wait, Alice really does that? Miss Alice really does that?
普通の人には厳しいが、もう少し多くのことに寛大になるべきね。
I don't know about tolerant, Miss Alice. You've been warned her emotions to be so naked on her face that people treated her powdered knee. How naive can a boy not pick her on this? I mean, if a naive little boy is literally a class berserker, of course he doesn't know. Even she found of the attempt to reassure herself on coming. It began with Akko to a scale that compared to her, way-back student, transfer student might be.
いいわ。言葉にしないとわからないようだから言うけど、まるでじゃなくて、ズバリそうなの。あなたの気のせいじゃなくて、私は視線で遠回しに感情を表現してたの。いちいち声に出すのも会話にするのも面倒だから。
In response to her words, the Martian clapped his hands together. Wait, huh?
なるほどどうしてそうしたいのかはわからないが確かにそっちの方が手っ取り早い意思表現だ
Is Sojo being serious? Sojo accepting her reasoning without argument. Though he had no idea what kinds of emotions he tried to express. It's like her, you could hear her words and the gaps in the meaning. Ideals that sound connected were separation.
確かにずれてるわ、こいつ。
Mr. Yamashiro's words make sense to her now. What is an odd boy about who went beyond natively? The more I see that one, it's stranger in a strange land, maybe civilized to forgive some kind of lag, innate confusion. I mean, I don't know about confusion or literally
と
saying
りあえ
that.
ずあなたの教室
Visit
に行
your
くから。
okay. I regained composure. Sojo raised his hand.
あ
Okay.
と一つ
Akko walked into Sojo to continue the boy patient to the fault. She rubbed her forehead with her hand again. Nursery vague feeling.
これもちょっとした疑問なんだがなんで君は怒ってるんだ
Again?
怒るのが商売とか
Oh.
そういう家柄の人なのか
Line of business? What kind of business? What kind of business do people make if someone's angry? Like, imagine what is this? The Karen Cafe? Like I saw in commercials. Remembered in the regret of that phone in the morning. It meant no harm. I don't know about meant no harm. He repeated the thought of the mantra and the attempt to keep her impulses in check. Really?
別
She
にあ
is
なたのせいじゃ
controlling
な
her
いから
anger. I don't
気にする
believe that.
必要はないわ。ただ この一瞬とお昼まで眠っていた場合を測りにかけたらあまりに利益の違いがあって頭を抱えただ
She
け。
is, haha. The vague answer. She started to walk again. Turned her gaze from the rude stranger named Sojiro Suzuki. What a consists normal is certainly in the debut of the would undoubtedly refer to him as well. Simple and nice boy. I don't know about nice or just being overly honest. Sojiro found Akko to be a businesslike and certain purpose to her movements had begun to ended up. So her finger when she pointed at things. She got her all in the classrooms, where she occasionally glanced back at him and walking her pace. Each of the every movement was impressive. He couldn't take her eyes off of her. She's like scanning, she's like scanning. I'm an 11th grader. Oh, okay. The room certainly displayed more of a human touch than the previous meeting room, but Sojiro was none of the wiser to his function. Akko gave a brief explanation to visited an individual subject classroom from the gym, cafeteria, locker room, and school infirmary. Sojiro asked so many questions, and the time passed. They reached the AV room on the second floor. Oh, wait, what does AV stand for again? Sojiro stopped, generally looking concerned.
20分経つと1時だ。
20 to 1? What?
嘘でしょ。うちの校舎そんな広くないわよ。
The tour has just begun with 10. It's been 3 hours has passed. Okay? That means 8. Sorry for the dog. Crap. Man, that is loud. Sorry for the dog. Sorry for the dog. Man. Guess the dog doesn't like this. I mean, 20 to 1? Like, what the heck? It's like Akko glared at Sojiro. It was sarcastic, of course, knowing full well of never picking that up. To her surprise, he looked down apologetically and unable to hide his embarrassment or something like that. Wait, did you broke him? Oh no. Oh man. What? Huh? Okay. Guy was now was nothing like her. In content to seeing one's imperative veneer of first met, found to be sympathetic. Momentarily at least, until her reunion got. Don't tell me. Oh, okay. I didn't see the quotations.
いや、それもあるけど、学校のことは別にして1時になるとまずいんだ。
Sojoro's gaze wandered from about something. He was worried about the weather. He could actually see the time seeing once he was in the window in the hallway. I mean, okay, what? Don't get me wrong about that, about whatever. Better to go.
人の予定を引っかき回しておいて自分だけ好きなようにやろうって言うんだ。
Oh, that was quotation. Why did I read that?
なんだ、顔に似合わずいい人ね、君。
いや、褒めても何も出ない。
I love that face. Oh my god, it's also Akko's ready to kill, ready to murder you face. He's yelled and unable to hold back. Oh my god. I love that face.
それで一体何の用なの？
Sojo's face lit up and he understood He was just asking him.
そこは秘密にしておきたい。
Dude, does Sojiro real? He said that with a perfectly straight face.
やり始めたつもりだったけど、こいつのこういったテンポに
Inside, she's screaming and angry, but in outside, he's emotionless. Frustration is natural. She's still saying like a strike on his feelings.
しずきくん
Don't you dare say it. She took a step forward.
秘密だってば。
You really got the nerve to say that? Feeling the mood change drastic. Oh my god, oh my god, and another no many steps he takes. She kept edging toward him. Oh no. Oh no, he's going to die. Smiling Mutadi was got a blood
こ
boiling.
れ最後の質問にしとくわね。あなた、私をからかって楽しい？
He had no intention of mocking her, though at the point he doubted the presence of the evidence improved was erased, it forced a smile on her. Wait, a forced a smile? Oh, okay.
分かった。説明する。
Water break. His arms raised in surrender. She halted her advance and freed her face from unseemly smile.
実は1時からアルバイトがあるんだ。
Wait,
ここ
really?
はそういうの禁止なんだろ？
そうだけど、あ、禁止されてるから秘密にしようと思ったの？バカね。それなら許可さえ下りていれば問題ないわよ。
Translation error again. It's idiot, not
試験の時に許可を。
not dweeb.
へえ。
Oops. Ako's face lit up and she realized he might not have been a piece of work she thought it had been. Yet.
しかし、許可は一つしかもらえなかった。
一つって、あなた掛け持ちでバイトしてるの？
Wait, how many jobs do you
それ
have?
でも
Like,
2件減らしたんだ。
you did so, you did. Oh wow, you quit 2 of them?
生活費だけで大変なのに、学費まで稼がなくちゃいけない。
Wait,
なのに、
does Sojiro really have parents?
あまりだと思わないか。
He did say that in the story. It did say that in the countryside is really bad, like rough, like really bad. Like, is Sojiro's parents even alive? Like, that is irritated and Peyton changed a little. Oh, I'm also changed too. I was impressed that he was able to take care of his tuition or living expenses on his own. Yeah, I'm also surprised too. As emphasized with having to oneself, her anger began to subside. That Ward's part-time job must have been the last thing she ever expected to hear of this country
そう
boy's
いう
mouth.
ことなら仕方ないわね。いいわ、行きなさいよ。事情は分かったから。
This is really interesting though. Like, Sojiro really does work. Like, I'm not even kidding. She has no idea what the question meant. He understood without trying to consider it. But just took by surprise. She figured she at least dents some of the people's feelings that she up to anything else to be.
別に、私もこのまま帰るから。
First, she's doing the best of both steps to the faculty room. Mr. Yamashiro has mentioned that the transfer procedures had already been completed. The remain was him on the sign of her duties.
先生、案内終わりました。
I've finished.
それはお疲れ様。しずきくんもお疲れ様。それで校舎を回った感想はどうかな。
ありがとうございます。なんというか、とても学校ですね。
Akko in the back looks like he's going to murder Mr. Yamashiro, literally. And no interest whatsoever in the pointless wrap up in the meeting.
山城先生のことは気にしないでいいわ。
Lex in the faculty room chooses to kick back while she's getting his students in the study. The work environment spends hours in the fight. Actually, that's pretty smart of him. Yeah, that's actually pretty smart. I just wanted to say it anyways. There was it again. Whenever Sojiro was getting in at, Aqua has no idea.
今日だけよ、今日だけ。
She shooed him without her hand. Bent face over with a broad smile, and his gesture enduring. It was a softer expression that has grown accustomed to seeing out of him. It was a kind smile that would make anyone smile back. Well, no, people at least. Ako Aozaki betrayed the slightest hint of smile. That is the most cutest smile that I actually saw in Shojiro. It's a friendly farewell. Shojiro ended up in the hallway. And she gone on the next class over. Wait, what is he doing? Shojiro headed straight for the classroom. Window! Wait, what? Wait, what? He thrust open the window with ease. Chilly November air filled with the room with a softly smile. Oh my god, is he actually going to jump? Oh my god, he's literally... He's going to jump! What is this? He's already down one leg out of the window and dashed to stop him. He was actually trying to jump out of the window. What the hell? I mean, she saw the light of understanding. sorry for that. If you know you're gonna die, then why did you even jump? Her insult went right over her head. God damn it. I guess in the visual novel, he's still a berserker. Be more careful. Yeah, thanks. Be more careful, Sojiro. Pulled back his leg inside and closed the window. That is the literal face of like, I was literally gonna die. Like, how? Seriously, Sojiro, you are literally not even serving. Going outside, don't from now on. Yes. But you can't get mad at that sweet smile. I literally can't get mad. Sojiro smiles like puppy dog eyes, literally. He bid a farewell, running away in the hallway. This time, not in the window. Going the front gate of the school. My god. He was actually going to jump. What the heck? Disappearing in the pop in the head, in spite of her. I had no intention of spending more time with him, and yet she strangely feel anxious. She couldn't tell if the feeling is fueled his mind. She's gonna get even more angry. I'm an insignificant transfer student in the first place. Strange day without this transfer student, resulting in strange emotions. Her head tinted, reflected on being the move. Enjoyable, then irritating experience. It's not like I'm this again. sound of rain echoed quietly over her. The gray sky was frozen on time. It was impossible to discern what was not morning or evening. Mr. Yamashiro and Ako are likely the ones who left at school. The unit classroom looked over gloomy and ominous as Ako stood. She pulled up her left sleeve. Her dainty, remarkable showed a watch almost 1 o'clock. It was right about the time. She looked in the window at the grounds below. She saw the boy in uniform running through the rain without an umbrella. Sight of her seen before. Ako did not stop by the faculty before heading home, while Mr. Yamashiro offered to drive her home with the tempting was deceived, but ultimately being okay. Yeah, it's actually not good. She quietly would open on a bright light umbrella on predicted that morning in the afternoon. The rate it would be possibly seasoned to compare an hour ago. A dark sunshine reached her in the time she arrived home. It's really heavenly raining, not gonna lie. Shrugged in resignation, she neither liked or disliked the rain. She found herself enjoying her walk home. The teachers at Miyazaki High were the brightest of colors. Ako's is a red rainbow, a red umbrella, sorry. A ghost story was the rainbow umbrella, oh my god. For white, making ghost. It was the umbrella that was made for Miyazaki High School. Private Miyazaki High School got its name from the town on the same name. The area was a farmland on woodland by rapid growth over the last 10 years, unpredicted modernization. There was some who fought over the preserved natural treasure. I agree in the principle of preservation of land, but at the expense of the privacy. Those words, the mayor scuffled the voices of the minority of more than enough funds on the urban development collected. The assuming of town of Miyazaki, the largest municipality of Miyazaki City here. Even though it lacked in modernity the neighboring Yashioji, or the elegance of the Miyazaki Hills. This is like the time when Shiro came in urbanization. Came in that one scene in the old Stay Night. Yeah, it's in that one scene. I think it was like episode in the units. I don't remember the episode though. No, it was an episode in there. Let's turn some down in the welcoming, increasing. Okay, I like doing that. Miyazaki High School was a private school established long before the town's current state. The original campus, built 50 years ago, was located in the mountains, making current location. The path on the old grounds was remote, steep, also trodden by animals. The reasons on the others, on the Miyazaki, shuttered. Almost 20. Okay, that is really long. And thus, Miyazaki High School reopened its doors with a woodland campus forgotten. In fact, most of the students attending Miyazaki High School were not from Miyazaki at all. The heavy rustic people of the country people and town preferred prefectural schools and the private costs. Truth be told, Ako herself was one of them. All she wanted after junior high was to move to Tokyo when she hoped to be spending her glorious day live music under entering a public university. Her hopes were dashed to her sister's departure. She was working alone in the town. There was a red umbrella in the company would be on her day off.
思い返してみると、私の人生ってなんか災難続きっぽい。
And that's literally what it is. Her frustration evaporated with the cold December air. Wait, it's December? That was November.
でもま、いっか。
Oh well.
退屈だけはしないわけだし。
Those words, her mood brightened a bit after she left the school in a wake. Busier part of the town, she had a button on the gray sloping woods. Saki train station was brand new. Once looking no prettier from the abandoned factory, it has been renovated with a multi-purpose structure, the department stores in east and west sides. In the department stores in the first open, Ako and her friends were impressed with their modern feel. At the time, the stores has become too modern. It's been too now. Just shopping today. She passed then. What she really wanted is to rest in a cafe and the urge of knowing her roommate will never hear the end of it and frightened away her money. Looking back and blinked. For a moment she had seen someone suspicious. Wait, suspicious? Where? Must be an imagination. Sixth sense, chill, the experiencing down her spine was familiar to this point. She continued her walk home, brushing off the event as if it never happened. At time, the chill faded as well as it was left and the sounds of the town. She sighed heavily. Sorry. She imagined it. Even if it had been all in her head, was uncomfortable in the feeling that she still lingered. Oh yeah, fun fact, I also literally got Alice from the pool, just reading this. Little flex there. Yeah, anything goes. That's why. Got enough of it. Unfortunately, summer and bugs go hand to hand. She could have bugs she'd drawn from a sweet fruit.